Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. For last time, we attempted to break up a ritual in the Deep-Barrow, and notice that there is quite a bit of scarn in here, which is something atypical in instances. But in any case, we are here in the Deep-Barrow, where apparently we attempted to interrupt a ritual and apparently failed because deeper within there is some horrific beast that we must destroy. We also have a shambling arm here. Now, where are we? Oh, whites! Morgul whites. Yeah, more whites all over the place. And we found this because we chased some Caragrim. First we found... That's our third scarn deposit here. This place has...
Dead.
And this isn't a resource instance, so it's very strange that it has all of these scarn deposits in there. Now, I guess I've never had a character come through here that was capable of mining, so I've never thought of it before. I think those are the only resources I've noticed. I haven't noticed, right? Rich scarn deposit, rich scarn deposit. Yeah, it's all scarn deposits. Well, this isn't exactly a good place to find wood anyway, right? And so, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that there's none of that here. But I would thought maybe scholar nodes. I never thought that this would have been a wonderful place for scholar nodes, right? Well, maybe not. I mean, does one really put... Okay, one will find plenty of artifacts here for study. Probably won't find too many tomes and texts and stuff like that, though, because... Unless you are placing a dead person's favorite books here, it's unlikely that they would be placing too much reading material here, and it doesn't sound like it would last 1,000 years in any case. I'm trying to decide whether to go right or left. I think right is the long-term direction I need to go. So I'm going to check here on the left side first.
Will consume you.
The strength, there is strength in decay.
In decay.
Alright, that just sounds disgusting. You know how disgusting that sounds? Strength in decay. Oh. Okay. And now another conundrum. Right or left? Hey, could you give me some directions as the ideal direction to go? Left, or actually this looks like a dead... I was thinking it was a dead end based on the looks of it, but now I'm beginning to think that this is probably not a dead end at all. Actually, it is a dead end. Okay. My original guess was right, and my revised one was completely wrong, apparently. Anything here? Nope. So, back this way. And the other direction. So perhaps I made... Oopsie daisy. We've got that way and we've got that way. Now this I think wraps around back to where we were before, which if that's the case, then maybe we should come by here first. Then again, do I remember seeing that green thing? Who knows? I could have missed plenty of things as I'm going through here. What are these green things? What do they represent? Fire. Green fire. Well, actually, this... Yeah, this is where we were before. Okay, good. So that means this is the way to go. Whee! Now what do we have? We have this way to go. What could be down here? Secrets, mysteries. An army! Yes, an army. That's what we're facing, an army. And diseases. Which I need to get rid of as quickly as possible. Or it'll be hard to get rid of them after that. What do we got here? We have got... Oh! Skeletons!
Dead.
Yeah, the dead. Oh, join the dead. No thank you. I'll take a rain check on that. How about in another... I don't know. 80 years or so? Yeah, that'll be... 80 years. We'll take a rain check for another 80 years.
A new sacrifice.
Well, I didn't refuse his offer to join the dead by wanting to be a sacrifice. Ooh, bones! I think killing these bones is an important... Another scar deposit. I might have even missed a couple along the way. Now, two and... Is this a resource instance? Good grief. Around, around. Don't go into the spikes. Don't fall to the skeletons. Now, the question is there a cooldown on those? On those scar deposits? Could you imagine? If there's no cooldown on these things, because you have, for example, on the resource instances where you could go in only once a day. Because once you start it, you have 1 hour to complete it.
Sacrifice.
And you can't cancel it or anything like that. Or at least it should be against the idea of it to do so. Let's see, that is... I think I need to go straight. Oopsie daisy. Who knows what I need to do? Actually, I probably have to kill a couple more bones in here. Find the horrid creature that the Kerrigan has raised. Now, is that the second boss, or is there a... Or is there a boss before the horrid creature? Or... He gave me the eye! Marked for sacrifice. Your enemies have decided that you... Ouch! I'm trying to read, you idiot! Anyway. Plus... Okay. Plus 100. Sounds like to me that they were thinking that I would be the perfect thing to sacrifice and that they were going to do more damage against me and that there's more threat on me and things like that. Well, nothing in here except another piece of scarn. Now back this way. I believe this is going to connect to an area we've already been, so we might as well scout this out to make sure there is nothing we missed over here. Then head back. We have a nice thorough check of this place, and now that leaves this direction. You would think that as much as I play DDO that I would be expecting things to pop out of casks like that. I mean, it happens in DDO all the time. Actually, I think it happens in Skyrim a lot also. Lotro. Well, obviously occasionally. Not as often, but maybe they had the DDO devs help with this particular one. They do share devs sometimes, especially when one of them is on an expansion and the other one isn't. They probably have the Elotro team, a DDO team, and then you have their expansion team that swaps back and forth between them when one of them has a particularly large, challenging piece coming up. We will have to see. Here we go. It's oh, no wonder, on the wrong one. Ouch! Ugh. I don't know how much further I have to go before I'm going to find this second boss. This nasty creature that they have called up. They have called up Cthulhu, really to give us some nasty stuff. Well, considering where we're at, I mean, we've run into plenty of creatures that I almost think were from the mythos, right? Oh, bones. Let's take care of this pile of bones first, so that we don't get new skeletons. Is there another pile of bones across? Yes, there is. Ouch. Well, that wasn't nice of it. Don't lag out on me. I'm trying to kill you. And now your turn. Ouch! My toesies. Okay, good. And that takes care of that. Now. Oh, that's just a regular invoker. Oh, there is a bar on the door there. Let's see. Oh, okay, now we can go inside. Now this is probably our boss room, I guess? Oh. Gershorn. I think it's time to make sure I am nice and ready for battle. This looks like a boss fight if I've ever seen one. Now, let's see. Let's go to the shambling Barrowite. So, that's the great beast that they're trying to summon. Well, we have to do something about that. That's one down. Your turn. And that'll be two down. Okay. Oh, you. Actually, I have had worse runs of this instance, because I remember having some runs where I never could keep up with those diseases, where those diseases had me out of power before I could do anything. So I must have been used to running into this now enough that I'm finally able to deal with it. It's too late! The beast rises! Oopsie daisy. It's too late! Uh-oh. Speaking of which, I think my power... I was talking about power. That's why I had that meal beforehand. So if I did get drained and got out of whatever was causing the drain, I can at least start to get my power back. What does he have here? Unerring strike boost. Oh. Major disease. Yeah, looks like 14,000 power. Yeah, right. Well, fortunately, I'm not in battle anymore, so it doesn't matter, but... I said it doesn't matter now that my power went out. Okay, so I have to see when it comes back and make sure I get rid of it before it goes out again. That's the thing. It sort of bounces back and forth in there. All right. Well, that is that for that boss. I thought I was about to get skewered, but apparently he died first. Now, where is the chest? Ah, here it is. We can't forget that. I mean, after all this trouble, we might as well get Gersehorn's chest, which is plus. Actually, is there anything in here that's useful? Surety of death damage over time. I probably got something better than that already. Well-preserved relic of Minas Ithil. Your level is too low. What do you have to be? You have to be level 130. Well, that's going to be in a couple of levels, so. Soon. I will definitely not recommend that as a vacation spot.
Now then.
Pineleaf, I'm glad that you've returned. I fended off many of the Kergrim who were alerted to our presence, but it seemed all hope was lost. Then, like the flight of darkness when a lantern is lit, the Kergrim gave up all of a sudden and fled for the hills. I knew then that you must have succeeded in your mission. It sounds to me as if the Kergrim were conducting these rituals to raise the dead at someone else's command. Perhaps the city of Minas Morgul holds the answers. We will venture there soon enough and learn if this be so. Yes, we are soon getting to the point where we can go into Minas Morgul. Let's see, we've got the Black Book of Mordor already setting us there, and this is... well, an upgrade, I think, is certainly not an overstatement. There we go. Let's see now. There's more of those. Let's see. So we want to replace of the ring number 2. I always have trouble hearing. Okay, those are the earrings. These are the rings. Oh, no, that's a bracelet. Yeah, I always getting the bracelets, the rings, it's like these. It's hard to tell that these are rings, so I'm always getting them wrong. Probably because they've got extra gems in them or something like that, so I can never see them properly. All right, there we go. Now, that's done. So what do we do now? Well, I think that we have to go out and... oh. Of course, because I finished the introduction to Imla Morgul because that was my 15th quest here. Which means obviously I'm getting to the end of having quests in the area. Alright, well what do you got to say about that?
Be wary, my friends.
You have done much.
Evil spoils these grounds.
You have done much to assist us in Rath-Duath, and I thank you for your efforts. Still, the Morgul Vale is filled with unspeakable dangers. Both the hills and the city must be faced and conquered if we are to banish the evil and cleanse the veil of the corruption that has seized it for so long. Alright?
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
If you're not needed to retake the city at just this moment, I require someone to report to Estoden Lan. Anbor organizes some of our efforts in this camp across the river. He must know what has transpired in Rath-Duath. Would you scout the orc encampment across the river on your way to the meeting with Anborn? We are still uncertain as to the purpose of Imlad Morgul. Travel swiftly, my friend. Well, I will go there, but I can't go there just... yeah. Oh, you have something else also?
Let us not tarry.
Yes. Faramir has commanded me to lead a group of rangers into the dead city. I would like you to assist us, Pineleaf. There are many challenges that await us within its walls, but the very first one awaiting us without. We must find a safe way into the city. I fear that the most direct route, by way of the main gate, may not be the best choice. Our numbers are few, and our foes arrayed against us are many. I would like you to patrol the outer walls and search for weaknesses. Perhaps there may be some secret entrance, henceforth undetected. There may be some way for us to enter the city while remaining beneath the notice of those who dwell there. Well, I doubt we'll be unnoticed for very long, but I get the idea. You'd like us to get a foothold before they go around trying to stamp us out. Well, now that we've finished that, I think it is time for us to go back to the River Maiden, take care of those vessels, and see what that does. And that's what we'll do in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.